Yo kids, happy official Homebrew Wednesday. Homebrew Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. And this is a Homebrew Wednesday video. It's craziness. So I had to shoot this video because like the misadventures of dipshit McGee over here. I'll get to that. But first, let's get into this pint of freaking Ryan Lewis approved mud. So Lou's been doing these East Coast IPAs, 30-minute boil, super oats, dude. So I was like, fuck, I can try that. So this is a beer that I am stunned how it looks like mud. But it is an IPA, 1064-ish. But there is like 2 pounds of oat malt and 3 pounds of flaked oats. So there is I would think it's an official metric fuck ton of oats in this beer. And then it was fermented with London Ale 3, Y Yeast 1318, which notoriously makes beers look like shit. This is evidently the secret of Tired Hands and the cool East Coast breweries that make beers that look like shit that people like. So this is actually the first pint I've pulled off of it. I assume it's carved. I can't see because it looks like mud. But let's I don't know, let's check it out. So all the hops in this beer are the Farmhouse IPA blend from Farmhouse Brewing, which is basically just a mixture of hops they have that they don't want to, I don't know. I don't even know why they mix them, to be honest, but this is Farmhouse Blend Edition 10. So, cheers, Ryan. Cheers, nerds. This tastes suspiciously not like much. I think it needs some time. It's only been in a keg 2 days. I mean, it's fine. It's hoppy, but it's not hoppy enough to warrant this. Whatever. It's okay. I'm going to give it a week. I think the hops are going to kind of come back out of it after some of the freaking yeast drops out of it. And perfectly drinkable. Just not like the juicy bomb that I was expecting or kind of am hoping for. There are 12 ounces of hops in a 5-gallon batch. I think that should be sufficient to juice it up, but what do I know? So also, I brewed a breakfast stout. For me, a 1084 breakfast stout. I don't brew big beers typically, and I think I found out why. I'll cut this thing in and check this nonsense. Okay, I think I told some of you guys that I was afraid this thing was going to blow off. There's a 1/4 inch of fucking breakfast stout in the bottom of my freezer, and I'm not going to clean it up right now, which is a horrible idea. I should really clean it up right now, but oh my god. Seriously? I had like 1.5 gallons of headspace and a blow-off tube, and it just decided it was all going to just go on the floor of the freezer. Son of a bitch. That's what we're gonna do about that for right now. All right, so traded beers. This one's still a little hazy, but it's not muddy. This is a big dry hop Berliner Weiss. That's tasty. So let's back to that horror show inside that freezer. I just got done cleaning that up. There was not quite 1/2 inch of beer, but definitely more than 1/4 inch of beer in the bottom of my fermentation chamber, which is super awesome. Not super awesome. That is probably the worst blowout I've ever seen. I think that tops the Great Brew Pendants Day quad blow off of must have been 2010-ish. It was mental. That was craziness. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody has these. I really like the Big Mouth bubblers. I'm going to keep shaking this table too, so it shakes the camera. That's pretty awesome. But the Big Mouth bubbler fermenters, I really like them. The ones I've had previously had the ring that's screwed on. This new one I got just has like the lid just slides in. It's got this silicone gasket with fins on it. I kind of think it sucks, but evidently a lot of people love it. So maybe I just need to figure out how to use it correctly. So if anybody has one and can keep it from popping out, which although it's probably a good thing it popped out or it might have blown the whole freezer apart. Yeah, that was craziness. I coughed a hell of a lot, sticking my head into a freezer full of CO2 too, which was really good for my voice and my overall well-being. I sucked a lot of CO2 in just now, so cheers to asphyxiation. Damn, that's good beer. So this is a beer that I have brewed a couple of these Florida Vices, as I believe kind of the new cool term for either big fruity or big hopped Berliners. I brewed a few of them. I really like them. And I entered one in a local contest, which I won second place in the... They kind of mashed all the categories together, so I don't even remember what the category was. But either way, I won second place. And one of the perks of this contest was the Best of Show winner got their beer brewed at Town Hall Brewery in Minneapolis. That wasn't me. But the favorite of the kind of weird beer categories, the head brewer at this brewery called Roke's Jordan will brew... You can go brew your beer for his favorite beer that of these weird, the fruit, the Brett, the sours, the kind of weird categories. So your boy got picked. So after the first beer sometime, I'm going to brew my Florida Vice at a pro brewery, which will be pretty rad. And then I will try and buy all of the beer back in growlers so I can share it with my nerd friends on the internet that I don't actually get to meet ever. Or maybe we'll do it late enough in the year that it'll be on tap in June. How mental would that nonsense be? I got some thinking to do. But either way, stay tuned for that. I'll probably... Okay, we totally got interrupted by the wife's phone call. Evidently, when you're recording a video on your phone and someone calls, it just cuts your video, I think. Or we recorded all that nonsense, I'm not sure. But either way, I get to brew a beer at a brewery. It's a nerdy, hoppy, probiotic, bullshit beer. And the guy that is the head brewer there is just as excited as Lou or Andrew or Nate or Dan, any of us would be about doing a stupid, probiotic, new school, kettle sour, super hoppy. He would fit in well with this YouTube, with you nerds. So I'm pretty pumped. Yeah, so I think that's it. I have a clean freezer until that thing explodes again. I'm going to refill this and I'm just going to keep drinking Florida Vice. And happy Homebrew Wednesday, nerds, on a Homebrew Wednesday. Check that action out. That doesn't happen very often. I have one SJ Pour beer left to review. I was going to do it tonight, but then I spent 20 minutes with my head in a freezer ruining towels. So maybe we'll do it tomorrow. And then, yeah. Cheers to you, nerds. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Yandu, kids.